Hey everyone, welcome to the show. As I shared a while back, Donald Trump's media company received $8 million to prop up his failing social media site. And the details seem very shady, very sketchy. So, more details have been revealed. Donald Trump is now suing the Washington Post for $3.7 billion for defamation over some of their reporting on this. Also, I should mention the NASDAQ is threatening to delist the Trump SPAC, the investment vehicle that was going to be merging with Trump's social media site and investing all of this money in it. So, anyway, here are the details because more has been revealed. It's sounding more and more sketchy. But we don't know anything for sure. So the money we know came from an entity called ES Family Trust. There's no record, though, of who's behind ES Family Trust. It literally could be Kim Jong-un or, some other vile, murderous dictator. No one knows. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it could be. It could be anyone. It could be Joe Blow down the street, right? The only name that appears in connection with this trust is someone named Angel Pacheco. Pacheco is listed as the one and only trustee. Considering that Trump is running to be the president of the United States, it's pretty important that we know who he's getting in bed with, right? What we do know is that ES Family Trust is connected to a Caribbean bank called Paxum. It's Paxum, X like xylophone. And this is described, this bank, as a, quote, top payment service for adult entertainment sites. We also know that the only way to contact ES is through an email account with a protonmail.com extension. So it's blah, 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 protonmail.com, okay? Proton Mail is a Switzerland-based company, and these are encrypted email services. Also, the details about the loan haven't been provided to the Securities and Exchange Commission or the shareholders of Digital World Acquisition. That's the SPAC that's supposed to be, investing here. So Trump media whistleblowers leaked a document showing that ES Family Trust would be given a large stake in Trump's company. So this trust is going to be given a stake in the social media company, and no one knows what role they're going to play in the company, right? I mean, as a shareholder, that's pretty important information to have. You want to know as a shareholder in the company, who's steering the ship? How much credibility do they have? How much experience do they have? Things that could tank a company. Well, on top of all that, Trump failed to disclose the fact that his media company paid a $240,000 finder's fee to arrange this $8 million loan. And the company that received that nearly $250,000, that finder's fee, just so happens to be associated with the then CEO of Digital World Acquisition. It's a man named Patrick Orlando. So Orlando stood to benefit financially from this Trump media merger with DWA, right? He was the managing director of a brokerage firm that just so happened to find this $8 million to fund Trump's company because it has been a complete failure so far. And yet he didn't bother to tell the shareholders while his brokerage made nearly $250,000 on the side. So yeah, sounds totally legit, right? A guy who stands to benefit from it financially just so happens to go out, find this money, and make a fee off of finding the money. But wait, there's more. Here's where it gets really interesting and convoluted, as if it's not already. That Angel Pacheco that I mentioned, who's listed as the only trustee for ES Trust, well, he's also the director for Paxum Bank, where the money came from, where this $8 million came from. His LinkedIn account shows that he has been the director of Paxum Bank since 2019. and a man named Anton Postolnovic. He's listed as the primary owner of Paxum Bank. He was also listed on the $240,000 referral fee document. But before he became the owner of Paxum, he was the owner of an online rental car company in Russia and the owner of a London payment firm. Postolnovic is also the nephew of a former deputy justice minister in the Russian government. Now, somehow, he owns two multi-million-dollar condos in an exclusive area just off the coast of Miami. It's an area called Fisher Island. Very wealthy, exclusive area. And he donated $30,000 to the re-election campaign for none other than Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. So obviously, this is all being reviewed for potential Russian money laundering. And as usual, all of the players involved deny any wrongdoing. They're blaming woke politics. They're blaming anti-Trump officials for holding up this merger approval with the SPAC and Trump's social media company. So, I'm sure they won't mind divulging all of the details about ES Family Trust, right? I mean, if there's nothing going on here, there's nothing to hide, then I'm sure they'll hand over all of the necessary documentation, right? Any day now, we're going to get all of the information on this trust. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I will let you know when or if I hear any more. But like I said, the NASDAQ has been threatening now, that this merger isn't going through. There's no reason for us to keep you guys up on the stock exchange and keep trading shares in this company because it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So people are digging into it. There's not a lot going on in public, but I think that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And I think that Trump is making a massive mistake by suing the Washington Post over the story, because all it's going to do is open him up to discovery. So they're going to prove that their reporting is correct. They're going to be eligible and able to get everything about this company, to get any documentation, to call witnesses, to put people under oath. I mean, what a stupid move. So anyway, I'll let you know when I hear more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.